clothes you would wear to work. Makes me feel more, I don't know. It's a mind thing. But it's Casual Friday, so I'm wearing a hoodie. And yes, I'm wearing pants. So good morning. Happy Friday, episode 399, Hobby Evolution. I didn't have anything to discuss today. Although I did make a Walmart run yesterday, so I'll dive into that. But I watched Ken and Jason's new podcast on the 80s. It brought back some nostalgia. They were talking about their 3 favorite sets from the 80s. Oh, what's up, Jenny? Good morning, Zach. Where that wax at? So it's like, it's Friday. Let's do something fun. Let's open some wax. 89 tops. Fall Creek Collectibles. Good morning. So I had a bunch of junk wax that I had like 3 wax boxes that I bought for like $5 a piece at one of my shows. They actually came to my table. Good morning, Herman. And it was like 91 Donruss, maybe 88 tops. It was some stuff it's kind of hard to move. So I ended up, I'm like, I can, instead of selling on eBay, I'll just break the boxes and sell packs 2 for $1. And they were like wax packs 2 for $1, hot commodity at card shows. I sold a bunch. I had a box left over. I had multiple people on Twitter say, hey, I'll buy the whole box. So I said, here's the price. The first person that asked, I said, hey, I sold like $10 worth of packs. So how about, $50 shipped? And he's like, sold. So yeah, so wax packs are fun. I set aside, there was like an 89 Donruss, like loose pack, that I think is still somewhere around here. There were some 90 tops packs. I think there was only one 89 tops pack left. And then maybe one other. So I have a few packs that I set aside for my own ripping before I threw those in the box. I don't think I have any unopened wax left. No, I have some sets, and I have new product. I have Bowman. I have one hobby box of Bowman Chrome, because I'm leaving it sealed because my other boxes were so garbage. I've got a bunch of Bowman Chrome Mega that came out. I was able to find some last week, and then I've got about a dozen Bowman Mega from earlier this year that I'm just sitting on sealed and waiting till next year on those. So that's my wax talk. Jenny says, because new product now, people can't afford to rip. Jenny, if you hit Walmart, and I'll use that as a segue into my trip to Walmart. So there's wax now. You can find cards at Walmart and Target, not so much. Target's weird. Like there's some stuff, it's like they're transitioning. It's like they're weaning in to adding like baseball, basketball, football. I think they're still saving like the hot stuff for online only. But there has been some wax at Target. Walmart, there's been a bunch. And in fact, yesterday, my buddy Ryan, ripping one-handed, reached out. He's like, hey, the Monona Walmart stocked. So I jumped in my car. He's like, there's 8 Bowman Chrome Mega boxes still on the shelf. He's like, I picked up 2. There's 8 still on the shelf. I'm like, hey, I'm on my way. Now, my top priority wasn't Bowman Chrome Mega because I have a few boxes. It was penny sleeves. So I get to Walmart, and it's about a 15, 20-minute drive to this particular store. Get up there. There's nobody around. I'm like, sweet. I bet there's still 8 left on the shelf. No, there wasn't. There wasn't a single Bowman Chrome Mega box. Somebody must have bought all 8. There was a ton of Bowman Platinum. There was some Donruss Optic. There was some Panini Prism Baseball. There was another wall of Panini Chronicles Basketball. And there was some other stuff. And I know that's not what people want, but the reason it's there is because, but if you want just to rip cards, you can find them now at retail. It's not like the shelves are wiped out. So that's a good thing. So didn't have the Bowman Chrome Mega, but they had penny sleeves. I have them in the other room. And now they're 1,000 count packs. They used to sell the Ultra Pro 500 count packs. They were 500 for $5.98, which made it after tax about 1.3 cents per penny sleeve. Now remember, I know these numbers not because I'm a numbers nerd, but because I want to look closely because I buy so much. I buy in bulk, so I need that price per, at a minimum level. So the 1,000 count bags, there were 3 on the shelf. I grabbed all 3 of them like I was grabbing Bowman Chrome mega boxes. Mine, all mine. And they ring up $9.98. So they're actually, after tax, maybe 1.1 cent, but cheaper than the 500 count. And I don't have to grab to get 3,000. I don't have 6 bags. It's just 3. So they have the 1,000 count bags. They also had these. I do have these handy. The 200 count semi-rigids. These are like $26. So I did buy 1 box of those just to have them on hand. And they're those after tax about 13 cents, which is higher than I want to pay, but they are new. And to get the price point I'm looking at, 8 to 10 cents, can be difficult. So 13 cents for brand new. I'm going to put an order in. BCW's only back ordered on semi-rigids until like January. So I'm going to put a big order in for semi-rig. So I bought 1 box of those, 3,000 penny sleeves. They'll find a good home with some quarter cards and some of my Topps Heritage, which I finished my 2 cases. I think I talked about that yesterday. A lot of the hits are posted on my eBay store. You can go to 1millioncubs.com. There's a link to my eBay store there, direct link, 99centcards.com, 99centcards.com. There's less and less 99-cent listings. Most of them are starting at $1.50 now, although I do on occasion throw some 99-cent cards on there. I'm going to go back to the chat real quick. Herman says, got a box of mixed junk wax in the closet, mostly 89 score. I love 89 score. That's one of my favorites. And I said one of, Ken, one of my favorites, not my favorite, because this is my favorite, 89 Topps, number 1, numero uno, my only favorite. I know Ken will give me crap about my mini favorites. 89 score is nostalgic, and it's in my top 5 or 10. I don't know. I'd have to write my favorite, my number 2 through 10. I'd have to write down. Zach says that was the situation where the guy couldn't do division properly. Ah, yes, that was funny. That was funny. 88 and 89 score is fun. I did an 88 score rip on during the Super Bowl, and it would have been 2018 because it was the 30 year anniversary. And it was fun at first, but it's like, and I know this shows how short our attention spans are, because I'm like, oh my, I still have X amount of packs. Like, am I not done opening this box yet? Because the 88 score, it's 36 count, 36 packs, and there's like 18 cards per pack. So it's a marathon. What's up, Ryan? Good morning. Jenny says my Walmart got a blaster of Prism for $39.95 and a hanger of Chrome for $30. Yeah, some of the card prices, Panini raised their prices on like everything, and Panini actually came out and they announced, yeah, we're raising our prices, which is smart and was a good decision on Panini's part. So that's not a Walmart thing, not a Target thing, not a distributor thing. That's a Panini thing where they raised their prices. Now, Panini Prism, I bought some Panini Prism about a month ago just because I wanted something to rip. And then I'm like, oh crap, I just paid $40 for this blaster of Panini Prism baseball. That was a terrible move. But I pulled a Juan Soto like white Prism Wave or whatever it was, and it sold for like $40. So I was happy that I didn't throw all my money away. So I got lucky. But yeah, I win Panini Prism at the new prices. But that is Panini. They did announce several months ago they were going to raise prices on their retail products, which I think is a great move. And I really appreciate them being transparent and announcing it ahead of time, not just going to the store and seeing a $40 per, like these used to be 20 and now they're 40. What the heck's going on? So I appreciate the transparency. What's his DJ? Yeah, DJ Kazmir DJ K was the one that he announced that on one of the podcasts several months ago. What's up, Andrew? Good morning. Herman says Walmart selling Bowman Platinum and Topps Chrome for eBay prices. No, the Bowman Platinum is actually standard retail. Because I bought 3 blasters of Bowman Platinum and it was $21.98 plus tax. So just, $2 over, which is a great price. It's a fun rip. You're not going to flip it. My break sucked, but hey, that's what happens sometimes. Not every box is going to be great. So I accepted my loss on Bowman Platinum. Last year, the prices on Bowman Platinum were much higher. And I bought, I think maybe one blaster. I think it was a hanger box because blasters were delayed last year on Bowman Platinum. So I think it was the hanger box. And I think the hanger boxes were like $22. And it was one pack, and I hate one pack products. I want multiple packs in my blasters or hangers. Well, most hangers I think are just the one pack. But anyway, last year they were higher. This year they were not. They were regular price this year. But yeah, Topps Chrome at Walmart is more. And I haven't bought any. Topps Update does nothing for me. If I see Topps Update like if I go on a Walmart Target run and I see Topps Update on the shelf, I'll pick up a couple blasters. But I'm not motivated to buy. I'm not looking online. It's just 2021 baseball, just not much doing it for me this year, outside of Bowman and Heritage Miners. Jenny says, could you buy all 8? Our Walmart allows one product. Yes. So here's the thing. There's 3 Walmarts that I visit. The closest Walmart, which they usually stock today, like Friday mornings. That's 1 per. Like you can only buy 1, and yeah, like you said, sports card, Pokemon, Magic 1. And so last Friday I was able to get 1 single box of the Bowman Chrome Mega. But if it wasn't a limit per 1, I probably wouldn't have gotten any. So later in the day, I went to the Monona Walmart, and there's no limits, so you can clear the shelf. They didn't have anything, so I went to another Walmart, which is further out, and there was like 15. And yes, I cleared the shelf. There were 15 Bowman Chrome Mega boxes still on the shelf, and I bought them all. I ripped 2, and I have the rest that I'm just going to sit on. So 2 of our Walmarts have no limits. 1 Walmart has a 1 per limit. Andrew says, I haven't seen any Bowman Chrome Megas. Jenny says they are. I knew it would happen because why not make the money Flipper is making? Yep, exactly. Complete business decision. Zach says, are your quarter box cards in sleeves? Yes, all of my quarter box cards are in sleeves. And that's why I bought like a box of 30,000 a few months ago. And that's why I'm always buying penny sleeves, because I'm always adding more cards to my quarter boxes. So yeah, I probably have, let's see. I think probably 16 or 17 full 4-row boxes, and 4-row, say 2,000 cards per 4-row box because they are in sleeves. So 2,000, that's what, 34. I have about 35,000 quarter cards, all sleeved. So yeah. Jenny says Walmart had some of the new Basketball Chronicles or something. I laughed when the 15 card pack was $15, $1 a card. Go on eBay, buy what you want. Yeah, and those Chronicles are everywhere. Like when I went to the Walmart in Monona last Friday, there was a wall, and I think I took a photo and tweeted it. A wall of those, and those do nothing. I didn't even buy one. For a moment I considered buying one just to rip, And then it's like, nah, I don't want to waste my money on that. I don't know I didn't even look at the prices on those. And our Walmart's card sections, like, terrible on pricing. Like, there's no, like, whatever the sticker price is below the item is usually not the sticker's usually not for that particular item. It's just a mess. And for the penny sleeves, and not this time, but in previous trips, the first time I saw the sleeves and the top loaders, not top loaders, semi rigids. I actually had to find an associate and ask, hey, can you scan this? Because there's no price. So yeah. What's up, Brad? Good morning. It's fine. You're allowed. You're allowed. One day a week you can oversleep. Zach says Magic Motion 2. Cool thing about the 89 Tops packs is you can use the gum to make a bulletproof vest. Yeah, and the gum in this one is cracked. Like, over time they just crack, which is kind of a good thing. So if you find if the gum is cracked, that means it's dry. So if it's, I'm a little more concerned if it's not cracked and it's like one full stick, because that means it's probably been stuck together because of moisture in the air, or maybe it, got wet somehow. So I like that it's cracked, which means it's dry. Because a lot of collections and bulk lots that I've bought with sealed wax and sets have moisture issues, and that's not good. The kids, George says, I noticed at the show, the kids can have Panini Chronicles. There's plenty of Panini Chronicles. There's a ton of Bowman Platinum. There's a ton of hockey. There's a ton of Topps Chrome. They can have that. The Bowman Chrome Megas for me. That's Daddy's product. Bowman Chrome Mega is for Daddy. I noticed at the show there wasn't much 2021 product this weekend. I wonder if this has to do with people sitting on so many unopened boxes. That's a great point, observation. I don't know. So I'm going to tackle this from my perspective, my point of view. I don't have much 2021 because I just didn't buy any. Because at the hobby level, it was overpriced. For baseball, the rookie class kind of sucked. Like, and I don't mean, I know that sounds bad, but there wasn't 2018 Acuna and Soto and Gleyber Torres right off the bat were hot rookies. And Miguel Andujar at the time, was he rookie of the year? 2019, you had Vlad Jr. and Tatis Jr. So they had the name hype, and then Pete Alonso came along with his home run bashing. So 2019 was big, and it was Eloy. I think Eloy was in 2019. And then who did we have last year? 2020. I don't know who rookies were last year. But 2021, like, it was super hyped going into Series 1 because there were no rookies in 2020 update. So 2021 Series 1. Oh yeah, Luis Robert was 2020. Oh, and Yordan Alvarez. Okay, now it's coming back to me. So 2020, yeah. 2020 was big. Luis Robert, Yordan Alvarez, because Yordan was the rookie of the year the prior season, so he was sought after in the early products last year. So we had 3 good years. We had 3 good years of rookie classes. And then 2021, it was hyped at the beginning because so many rookies were in Series 1, like Joe Adell. I think Cabrian Hayes was in Series 2. But there were some big names at the start of the season, and those big names didn't live up to the hype. Whereas in 2018, 19, 20, those rookies, for the most part, lived up to the hype, or shortly thereafter did. And, we only have one season of, stats. So who knows? 2022, one of those rookies could, come out and live up to that big hype, like Joe Adell. I think he was top prospect in baseball at one point in his minor league career. So I think part of the reason for 2021 product not being really there at the show is because people weren't buying it, and there really wasn't, there was no highly touted rookie to chase. So I think that's probably why you didn't see much 2021. Ryan, Coach Brown, what's up? Grabbed a single pack of Chronicles for $8 on Wednesday. Double check those prices. Interesting. Where was that at Walmart that you picked up the Chronicles pack? Because I didn't even see the price tag on those. Hockey needs a new release. Yeah, hockey is. I don't follow hockey whatsoever, but I saw that I know 2 products been shelved. Daddy got to eat, son. What's up, Dan? Good morning. George, cheapest place to buy one touches aside from you this past summer. Let's see. George says I always bought them from Chang at the Collectors. India may be the only savior for 2021. Yeah, Jonathan India, Jared Kellenick, they're in Update, which when is Update actually coming out? It's been delayed multiple times. I know the checklist has been out for a while, right? I'm gonna go to Blowout just to look because they're usually the most accurate. Oh, Black November. Oh, we've got to talk about that. So today's gonna be a long show because I still have to open the 89 tops. So 2021 tops update hobby box. It doesn't have the pre-order, so interesting. So was that supposed? I haven't been following. It says in stock, so I don't think it says pre-order on Blowout. So maybe it is out. It wasn't released. 2021 tops update. Yeah, so maybe it's out. Burying the lead, Black November. Let's click here. So Black November on Blowout cards, and I'm gonna have to tweet out the link to the article I wrote about Black Friday deals, because even last year, at the height of the wax craze, when everybody wanted to buy unopened product, there were still some great deals during Blowout's Black November leading up to Black Friday. I only bought 2 products, but it was a great flip. The Heritage 2019 Heritage high number mega boxes, I think were like $40, and I bought a bunch, and I sold them for like $150 a few months later. Of course, I sold them at like the height of the boom in like February, March, which also coincides with the start of baseball. And then 2016 tops update mega boxes, I bought a bunch of those, and those sold for about triple value. So you can find some great deals at Blowout Cards Black November, even, and I know it's always, at the time, it seems like, oh, there's nothing here. And that's what people complain. Like, there's nothing here. It's all garbage. Why is it on sale? Because right now nobody wants it. It's all, you have to speculate. You have to find the right buys. I've made most of my purchases in the last few years have been great purchases because I've developed an understanding of what the potential is. The first couple of years I did it, I just bought a lot of garbage. I bought some good stuff, but I bought some garbage. Live and learn. You're going to have to make mistakes, learn from those mistakes, all that. George says them kids ain't buying that Chrome Sapphire this year. Yeah, Topps Chrome Sapphire is still on the top. Well, it was last night. Still on the site, George says. Wow. Yeah, I have no interest. I have no interest in that, in Topps Chrome Sapphire. And really there's really the only Heritage Miners, which I opened this week, and Bowman Draft. And depending on the price, I'll probably buy one box just Christmas to myself. I don't know. But other than that, the major league product, I just don't have any interest in this year. Long show in the morning. Okay with me. Sun doesn't come up till darn near 8. I know. I think I've talked about this before. I actually like waking up before the sun. It makes me feel accomplished for some reason. Let's see. So Brad Brad posted the link to Black November. I haven't looked over there. I'm still going through the chat. We can look at it together. Click on that link that Brad posted. Brad is Texas Card Dude. Click that link and we'll check it out together. Not bad. That was what I was paying back then. The kids just want Herbert right now. George says, okay, they're talking about one touches, 2021 Panini Prestige Football. You can get Allen and Ginter for $150 on the Topps website, which $150 for Allen and Ginter is just too much. And I love Allen and Ginter. So Black Friday, new deals every week. So yeah, so that's what. So the blowout Black November used to be waves, 3 per week. They released their waves Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting the first week in November. And then it culminated with Black Friday. And then Black Friday, they would just release these deals like whenever. And sometimes they would release them multiple times through the morning. It was amazing. I would wake up like right as it started. I think it started 5 a.m. Central Time, 6 a.m. Eastern Time. So sorry, West Coast. It was super early for you guys. And then it would go through it. It petered out by like 2, 3 p.m. And I always had to work on that Friday after Thanksgiving. So I wouldn't get much work. Well, I mean, that was like the worst in my, what I did. It was like the worst. It was a clean your desk day. So it was a clean my desk / shop for baseball cards day. So they've got 2021. So yeah. So in like I said, there's deals to be had. But they not everything is going to be a deal on Blowouts Black November. Not everything's going to be a deal. Not every wave is going to have a good deal. Now, looking back in 5 years, 2021 Panini Donruss Football Blaster Box for $45. Right now, not buying. But who's a rookie this year? Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow. Or no, wait, Joe Burrow was last year. Trevor Lawrence. Who were the other quarterbacks? Zach Wilson, Justin Fields. How can I miss him? Look at what would and I don't know, but I guess I can look. What would a 2017 Donruss Football Blaster Box? So $45 now, and here's the speculation play. Can you find 2021 Donruss Blaster Boxes anywhere? Maybe not. So let's go back. What if Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, or Zach Wilson becomes a player like Kyler Murray? We're only talking a couple years. 2017 Donruss Football Blaster Boxes are $400 for a blaster box. $400. Don't believe me? Here, I don't do links very often because I'm just not savvy. Look at that. Steel City Collectibles, $400 for a 2017 Donruss Football Blaster Box. Right now, in 2017, there's no way in heck I would pay $45 for a football Donruss Blaster Box. But hey, Black November right now, you can buy a 2021. Oh yeah, Mahomes. Sorry, Kyler Murray was, I think, 2019. I'm way off. I'm not very football savvy either. Sorry, Patrick Mahomes. Okay, Patrick Mahomes. Hard to compare, but 2017 Donruss Football. Now, what are the chances Trevor Lawrence a Patrick Mahomes-like player? Probably pretty low. But you never know. Who would have thought in 2017 Patrick Mahomes would become Patrick Mahomes? Nobody. And what? How many teams? 18 teams, 17 teams drafted ahead of Mahomes. So you've got your Black November 2021 Donruss Football Blaster Box, $45. What else? Pokemon. You've got some soccer. Prestige Football Blaster for $30. I think. Okay, I kind of like Prestige just for the rip, but resale it's garbage. So I wouldn't. And it's marked down from 35. Now you also have to consider their original prices are usually like higher than what they normally should be. Donruss Football Fat Pack Box for $180. UFC, I don't know anything about. Topps Definitive Baseball, that's one of those high-end products. Bowman Chrome HTA, so that's, I think, the 3 autographs, 245. So nothing's really moving the needle, and that's it. So is that all? There's some down here. I don't know if this is part of their sale. 2021 Bowman National Rapper Redemption Pack, $45. So there's nothing really moving the needle for me in this round. So, but I'm a big fan of the blowout Black November sales. Let's see. George says I spent $50 a box on the following and ripped my 3 boxes of the following. So I'm going to click George's link here. 2019 Bowman Draft Baseball Sapphire. $500 for it. Do quarter box cards become higher for 2021 product? No one is buying, and the ones that aren't don't open much of it. Now commons are becoming harder to find. No, I don't think so. I think it's just one of those. I mean, we have years where it's like that. I think you may. I think kind of the opposite happens where people don't want 2021, so you're going to find more. And maybe that's what you're saying here. You're going to find more rookies. I put a ton of rookies from 2021 in my quarter boxes. So, you can stash those aside. And what if Joe Adele becomes, has a hot streak next year and his base sells for $5 and you pulled it out of the 25-cent box. So, and there's always somebody who comes out of nowhere. Like this year in the play, we saw multiple players in the playoffs. Chris Taylor, Eddie Rosario. I'm missing one other player, and I actually sold a rookie card of him. Austin Riley's prices are going up. So there's always, somebody in during the season, somebody might have a home run streak. So I think the down class of 2021 actually benefits the prospectors and the bargain box hunters because you're probably going to find more 2021 product in the boxes. How do you get organized for when you're going to list baseball for the upcoming season? That's a great question. I don't really have a method. So I'll take you through what I'm doing currently for football and basketball. So I've bought several bargain boxes outright over the last couple months. And like the basketball, I just set aside because it was June, July. And the reason I got smoking hot deals was because it was June, July and nobody's buying basketball. But now they are. And by the way, I watched the ending of the Knicks Bulls last night. That was fun. Like I try to get into the NBA, and I think I'm more and more getting into it. I've always been a college basketball guy and following the college game. But the NBA game between the Knicks and Bulls last night, I watched the first quarter, and then we watched something. I think my wife had Yellowstone on, and it's like, ugh. So I was just listing cards on eBay on the couch, not paying attention to the TV. I went to bed early. It was the end of the fourth quarter. And it was, the Bulls made a run, and they had a chance. DeRozan had put up a bad shot at the buzzer, that would have, won the game. But it was a lot of fun. So I just wanted to get a lot of fun. Bulls and Knicks last night. Both are really good. Harkens you back to the Bulls-Knicks rivalry of the 90s. So yeah, that was fun. So the basketball, so I digress. So the football and basketball I kind of just set aside. So now what I'm doing is I'm gathering, and since a lot of the bargain boxes, and especially the basketball that I recently bought, a lot of it was player sorted. So I just put it in piles by player, and then I use the tabs, the card dividers, and sort by letter. So that's kind of how I get it organized by player, because usually the more sought after cards are going to be rookie cards, prospects. And that's kind of what I pull first is those. And then any veteran stuff. Trout is always going to be pulled aside because, Trout's always going to sell. But But if it's like just random players, random veterans, I'm just going to probably put it on the side, save it for a rainy day, throw it in a quarter box, do that. So there's really not a great method, but I guess that's kind of how I roll. So when baseball season comes around, and baseball's not, it's funny because the bargain boxes I've bought from football and basketball have been rookie centric heavy. And so it's a lot easier, and from the last like 2 years. But if I buy a baseball bargain box, and maybe this is because there's way more baseball product out there, but like the baseball boxes I bought a couple weeks ago, it's like a mishmash of everything. So it's, I'd have my entire basement would be full of player, piles, because it's not like the basketball where there's a stack of Cole Anthony and then a stack of Sadiq Bey and then a stack of another rookie from the last couple of years. Jenny says, I pulled a Luis Robert Chrome First Bowman from a quarter box in 2019, sold it on eBay for $90 the next summer. Oh, I love those. That's a win. Oh, that's awesome. Love that. 2018 Topps Heritage Blaster on sale at $70 a box. LOL. I bought half a case of that from 2018 for $17 a box. They ain't doing anybody any favors on their current deals. And that's the thing. Some of their deals are laughable. Many of their deals are laughable. And even going back last year, the year before, there's some laughable deals. But every once in a while, there's some, as long as you pick the right ones, and usually they're pretty easy to find, the good deals. It's a lot easier to find the laughable deals where it's like, oh, here's regular price for this blaster box from this year is $80 or something stupid like that. But hey, you can have it for $10 off. Jenny C says, need to try to list them spring training signers in Jan Feb because people will be looking for them. Yeah, that's mid-January is when baseball really starts to heat up. Let's open some baseball cards. 89 Topps. This is, I got nostalgic this week. Ken and Jason have a podcast on Beans Ball Card blog channel on YouTube. They're talking 80s. Their first episode was this week. They went over their top 3 sets of the 80s. My top set of the 80s, and it's strictly because of nostalgia. And I think we all, in our minds, our favorite sets are because it brings back our childhood, and it's that nostalgia where, like, if I saw like a box of 89 Topps stars, even, like, I would just walk away. But if I found a couple packs or a wax box, I'd be like, hey, that's nostalgic. But if I saw, like, I don't know, most of the 80 sets, it's like I would walk away from single cards. But there's other sets that I think the designs are better. I think there's better rookies, obviously, in other sets. But my favorite is 89 Topps because of the nostalgia. I've talked about it. This is where my Cubs card collecting all started. My mom sent in for a team set of Chicago Cubs from like Kellogg's or Post, some cereal. And I remember the Ty Griffin. That was like it's like a card. So it's like, whoa, I've never heard of this guy, and he's not even in a Cubs uniform. I was 7 years old. I had no idea what prospects were, draft picks were, anything like that. So 89 Topps. I remember I collected the Cubs, and then I was collecting like the manager cards. So this was 89 was the first year I really collected cards. I first opened cards and got cards in 88. My first packs I remember opening were 88 Donruss and 88 Topps football. But then in 89, that's when I was opening 89 Bowman, Topps. I remember getting the 89 Donruss Seattle Mariners team set from Walmart because it had Ken Griffey Jr.'s rated rookie in it. I was buying Dick Tracy cards, Batman cards, New Kids on the Block. I mean, I was card crazy. Baseball, football. I didn't buy any basketball was hard to find in my area, but baseball, football for sure, and then all the non-sport stuff was really popular. My local IGA like didn't carry any basketball that I remember, but it always had baseball, football, and then like every non-sport set that was created in 1989. So let's open this up. The gum is still intact, and I talked about it earlier that it's cracked and hard, which is good because that means it's probably not any moisture. So that's good. So let's take a look at the gum. So yeah, the gum is all cracked in several pieces. I'm not going to eat it. Actually, it doesn't even look like a full stick unless they were pretty stingy with their gum. This is kind of a small piece of gum. Covers my glasses. Brad, I'm not chewing the gum. What? Oh man, I don't like this because both sides, top and bottom, are the back. And is there a gum? There's not even really a gum stain on Bill Long from Zach's White Sox. You can kind of see a slight gum stain. So that's the top card with the gum, Bill Long. Okay, so like half of them are here, half of them there. So we're gonna split, and we've got got a pretty good card there. Robbie Alomar, Padres. Got Jesse Orozco. He played forever. Dodgers pitcher. I love, and there's a reason why my business card has the 89 Topps design, because I love this set. So Jesse Orozco. Oh, I see a Cub peeking in. See a Cub peeking through there. Corey. He was still playing pretty well at this time, because I remember his 86 Donruss rated rookie was a really hot card at the time. 89 or 90. There we go. Rest in peace. Scott Sanderson. We lost him way too early. I was actually able to meet Scott at a fundraiser in Chicago, and he was so underrated because he had a great 84 season, and he had some solid stats. Let's take a look. There's Andy Mcgaffigan. So Scott Sanderson, he's a Chicago kid also. I think he won a state title. He was drafted by the Expos in 1977. He's from Northbrook, Illinois. I think he played at like Glenbrook North, Glenbard North, one of those schools, one of the Glens, and I'm pretty sure he won. He was the winning pitcher of a state championship in the late 70s. So let's see, 84. So 1984, he pitched in 24 games through 140 innings, had an 8-5 win-loss record. So okay, he didn't have the stats that I thought he did. 8-5 with a 84, 3.14 ERA. Let's see how many strikeouts. He started all 24 games, 76 strikeouts, 24 walks. So not crazy stats. He had a good year in 86. He had 169 innings, 9-11, but the Cubs were terrible in 86. 124 strikeouts, only 37 walks. He had a 4.19 ERA, but again, the team sucked that year. Glenbrook North, Dan, thank you. Where the John Hughes movies were filmed. Okay. Andy Mcgaffigan, Montreal Expos. Rick Honeycutt. Rick Honeycutt's name. Honey, I Cut the Cheese. A play of words off Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which was very popular at this time. Rick, Honey, Cut the Cheese. Zach says, Dan, always clutch. Dan is a master. Is this Kevin Ellster? I'm having a hard time. Yeah, Kevin Ellster. I think he was a hot prospect back in the late 80s for the Mets. Yeah, he was a rookie in 86. Played 19 games for the Mets in 86. Here we go. We can win a trip to... Oh, no, this is the company store. We can get a T-shirt. I wonder if there's any of these T-shirts on eBay. I love vintage T-shirts. I'm gonna actually Google that, or not Google, but eBay search that. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Rob Deere. He was a home run basher and hit like 200. Let's see his career stats. So Rob Deere, he's with the Brewers. He started with the Giants, 84 and 85. So Rob Deere, wow, from 85 to 80. Look at it. Check out Rob Deere, 1984. Okay, never mind. He only played in 13 games and 78 games. Okay, so we're going to disregard. I didn't see the number of games played. He was steady with the Brewers, 135 games from 86 to 88, 33, 28, 23 home runs. His batting average, 232, 238, 252. He led the league in strikeouts in 1988. Rob Deere. Home runner strikeout. That's right. Home runner strikeout. Keith Moreland, a Cub. He played for the Cubs from 82 to 87. Collected his 1,000th major league hit on August 30th, 1987 with the Cubs. He's also an Illinois guy. Oh, I didn't even see this. Oh. I was looking at Keith Moreland's card back. He's from Deerfield, burying the lead again. How about this? Oh, man. If I was 7 years old and I pulled this from a pack, I probably would have acted just like I did. I would have screamed. Oh, man. The only better thing that I could have pulled would have been Ty Griffin's #1 draft pick card. I would have screamed even louder. Mark Grace, Rookie Gold Cup. Oh, man. Oh, this is sweet. I love this card. This was, oh, man. As a 7, 8-year-old, this was the card to have. What's up, Brian B? Good morning. Not interested. Yeah, that's cool. This is cool. Mark Grace, Rookie Gold Cup. Mark Grace. And these are cool because it even has their minor league stats. So 1986 Peoria Chiefs. He appeared in 126 games. Hit 342. Only struck out 28 times in 485 at-bats in the Midwest League. Only 60 walks to 28 strikeouts. Had 15 home runs. That's awesome. That's awesome. Mark Grace, Rookie Gold Cup. Out of the pack. I saved the right pack. Reuben Sierra. He was another, man, like all of these players, I remember at one time in this era, like being super. Reuben Sierra was one of them. He had a Rookie Gold Cup in 87 tops, if I remember correctly. That was a pretty hot card. Another Brewer, Bill Wegman. Who's a Steve Balboni. And speaking of hot cards, this would have been a hot one to pull. Chris Sabo. In 1989, this pack would have been pure gold. This would have been pure gold. Mark Grace Rookie Gold Cup and a Chris Sabo Rookie Gold Cup. Those two cards right there. Holy cow. Didn't Sabo win the Rookie of the Year? I think he did. Chris Sabo, he had those specs. Second round pick for the Reds in 83. He was called up in 88. He played a full season, 137 games in 1988. Let's see. Batted .271. Had 11 home runs, 44 RBI. Holy man. He stole 46 bases in 1988. 46 stolen bases. That probably leads the majors now. Does anybody steal 40 bases anymore? Maybe a couple players. 46 stolen bases. Small ball was king back in the 80s. And he was an All-American at Michigan, University of Michigan. What a pack! What a pack! We pulled in 1989. You pull Robbie Alomar. I'm going to do something fun. It's Friday. It's Casual Friday. Mark Grace Rookie Gold Cup. Reuben Sierra base cards. Sabo Rookie Gold Cup. It's Casual Friday, so I'm going to take this pack and go through my old Beckett magazines. If I don't have a Beckett, I have a bunch of trading card magazines from this era, and I'm going to look up 1989 prices, and I'm going to price because I know Grace is going to be listed. Reuben Sierra will probably be listed. Sabo will be listed. Alomar will be listed. So I'm going to take a look and see what the prices are. Follow me on Twitter because I'll post the results. And what's this pack worth? And I remember, I think these packs at my IGA were, I think they were 45 cents. 89 Topps Baseball. I think they were 45 cents. And then like at the end of the year, you could get them 3 for $1. But I think at release, packs of 89 Topps Baseball at my local Anawan, Illinois IGA grocery store was 45 cents per pack because I bought a lot of these. I bought a lot of looking for that Mark Grace Rookie Gold Cup. What a pack. That was fun. I have some 90 Topps packs. I think next week, maybe Monday, we'll go through some 90 Topps Baseball was like, that's when I was like, I was an experience. I was a super soft. I think 89 was my rookie card collecting year. 88 was my 88 was my September call up because I only opened a few packs of cards in 1988. So that was my rookie call up. I got a cup of coffee card collecting in 88. But then in 89, I had a full season and I was a rookie card collector in 1989. So by 1990, I was in my second year. I was a sophomore, and I think it was a super sophomore. It wasn't a slump year. It was a super soft year. I had a good 1990 in card collecting. So I've got some 90 Topps. I'll open up a pack of those. I don't think it's going to top this pack. I don't think a 90 Topps pack will top a Mark Grace Rookie Gold Cup because 90, well, if I pull Jerome Walton was, oh yeah, Frank Thomas, Ken Griffey Jr. Brian's right because I'm not pulling a big card like that in 89 Topps. So I think Brian's right. Overall, I've got better odds with a Griffey. Maybe it's got the bloody arm variation error or whatever you call it. The Frank Thomas rookie, it's a bigger card than any 89 card. For the Cubs, you've got the Jerome Walton Gold Cup. I love that card. I don't know if that tops the 89 Grace just because of the nostalgia. More nostalgia tied to the Grace Gold Cup in 89 than the Jerome Walton, even though Jerome Walton was my favorite player, and it says so on the back of my Little League card from Anawan City League. Walton was my favorite player. So I don't think it would top the 89 Grace, though. And then the 91st round draft pick was Earl Cunningham. Even though I love Earl, not as much as the 89 Ty Griffin, probably due to that nostalgia. So that was a fun rip. I'm going to go get another cup of coffee. I'm going to go price my pack using 1989 Beckett pricing. I'm going to turn Brad on. Hear that, Brad? I'm going to turn Brad on, put him on the big screen, watch Texas Card Dude. He's coming up next. Check out Hobby Hotline tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Central. Who's on tomorrow's show? I'm going to check that. Brad probably knows quicker than I do. I said yesterday that my first appearance is going to be Tuesday night, November 16th. November 16th, my first appearance as a guest host on Hobby Hotline with Drew Herndon and Jason Dean Martin. Let's see. Do I have the show? 10:30 tomorrow. It's going to be Val from NASCAR Radio, Drew Herndon, and King NASCAR Logan Ward. So check out tomorrow's show, Hobby Hotline at 10 a.m. Central Time. And Brad's coming up next on his channel, Texas Card Dude. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry. And also tonight, check out Dan's channel, Korean Cardboard. He's going to be on with McGriff Collector. So tune in to Dan tonight. He had a great segment interview last week with Mark Hoyle. That was great stuff. So check that out if you haven't already. So that's over on Korean Cardboard's channel. Brad's coming up next in a few minutes. His channel, Texas Card Dude. Have a great Friday. We'll chat with you tomorrow morning for show number 400, like the Four Horsemen. 400. Can't believe it. See you tomorrow.